On your 10th speech, I think you nailed it. Your objective was to inspire the audience, and I think that you did just that. You made an immediate connection. You were effusive in your enthusiasm for your topic. It was a great story about an ideal family vacation. You expressed your passion about the national parks, and it showed. I loved specifically the sidebar about your daughter. You remember, let me repeat, that's a 13-year-old daughter. Those of us that have owned 13-year-old daughters could relate immediately. Powerful and vivid, not only mental images, but also actual images. You'd asked me to look for pacing, eye contact, and voice. I think pacing, especially when using visual aids like photographs like this, needs to be done so you don't run out of pictures, or so you have all these pictures to do at the very end. And I think that the pace of the speech was done very well. Eye contact, you made eye contact with me, and I'm sure you did with the rest of the audience quite well. Voice, could have pumped that up a little bit, but I know that that's one of your ongoing challenges. It was a great speech, but of course I'm challenged with making suggestions for your next speech. So a couple of things that I'd like to bring up. One is, I think that even though you had me at hello, I think that you weren't quite ready when you turned around and started the speech with "so recently." And I think that if you would have positioned yourself, settled, and then started the speech, I think that you were still working on your visual aids, and then boom, you started like that. So I think just giving yourself a little more time at the very beginning would have helped. Your body language, there wasn't much. You were using the Johnny Carson trick of using one hand like this. I think they could have been bigger and broader, especially as you're describing walking through the narrow canyon and some of the other experiences. The descriptive phrases, I think that I would, next time I would work on newer, different, more vivid descriptive phrases. You used amazingly spectacular, absolutely amazing stuff, absolutely beautiful, absolutely spectacular, simply spectacular. It was just a little bit overdone. I think that you could be a little bit more descriptive there. I wish the photographs were larger. And you told me beforehand that you took these pictures, and if you look at them up close, they are absolutely amazing. They're really terrific. And if they could have been bigger, or maybe even done in a PowerPoint, that might have been better. I think maybe something you could do is describe the picture before you show it to us. And so you're giving us this mental image before we see the actual image. So you're telling us this, and then you can kind of get excited, and we can get excited for you, and then ta-da, and then you show it to us. The close was great. I love the idea that we knew when you went to close, and it was, I hope that this speech, and then you go on from there, and that you challenged us to go to the national parks, and you have the handout available, which I think was the icing on the cake. Great job. I'm looking forward to the next speech.